Welcome down to Pinewood Iskander Studios in Johor. This is exactly where 24 of the world's brightest table tennis stars battle it out for a chance to grab a total prize money worth $2 million. This is T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. I'm Jun Yong, your host, and we are entering round 5 of this competition. 欢迎来到 T2 亚太乒乓球联赛。今天呢，我们的节目还没开始之前，我要祝福大家中秋节快乐。希望呢，大家的生活就像今天8月15的月亮一样，圆圆满满。Wishing all our Chinese viewers happy Mid-Autumn Festival. That is precisely why I'm in a Chinese dress today to suit our celebration. But it's not just a celebration now, is it? Here at T2 APAC, it's a battle, and it's between Team Rossi and Team Person. 3 concurrent championships are happening right here. Let's take a look at the men's leaderboard. As of right now, German international Dmitry Ovtcharov playing for Team Rossi have overtaken his senior Timo Boll for the #1 spot. This is very important because only the top 4 players get to compete in the grand finals later in December. Having said that, these bottom 6 players really have to play catch up now because only 2 more rounds to go before the grand finals. Same goes for the women's category. Leading as of now is Xu Xunyao from China. It's worth noting that Bernadette Search playing for Team Person has crept up to the top 3 spots after massive wins in the previous round. These are the bottom 6 for the women's leaderboard. Team championships right now. After Team Person ended round 4 with a massive win over Team Rossi, Jürgen Person and his players have now crept up to the #1 spot. So ladies and gentlemen, between Team Rossi versus Team Person, the mission for Team Rossi is a simple one. Revenge, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, introducing to you the home side, Team Rossi, led by Team Captain Jürgen Roskopf. Dmitry Ovtcharov, Paul Drinkhall, Liu Dingshuo, Cheng, i-ching, Elizabetta Samara, and Georgina Pota. The home side, Team Rossi. And now, introducing to you the away side, Team Person, led by Team Captain Jürgen Person, Jun Mizutani, Ju Sai-hyuk, Matthias Karlsson, Suthasini Sawitabut, Bernadette Search, Xu Xunyao. And now, the umpire team, Wang Yuanfun and Winnie Che. So ladies and gentlemen, it's Team Rossi versus Team Person. We ended round 4 with these 2 teams as well, and now we start round 5 with a bang with them. Team Rossi versus Team Person. Let's have a little chat with both team managers ahead of this fixture. So let's get the home side of things first. Let's speak to Jürgen Roskopf. We would like to welcome you back. You know, 2 of your players, they just featured in the European Champions League and they won for their respective clubs. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's always good for them to have this victory to come here. And okay, they're playing a strong team. Dmitry Ovtcharov plays for Orenburg for Russia, and Timo, he's playing for Düsseldorf. So maybe the best 2 clubs in the European Champions League. They won their game, so I think they are in good shape.
Okay, let's talk about, the last round and last fixture didn't go your way. So strategy-wise and performance-wise, how do we prevent that from happening again?
Okay, we forget it and we try again. This is our mission, as you said before. And we play against Team Person, a strong team, but we keep up fighting, for sure.
Very well said. Okay, let's get Team Person side of things. We'll come back. Well, you didn't leave Malaysia, in fact. That's what you told me. So is it safe to assume you are well rested, but I can't say the same about the rest of your team?
Yeah, I'm very well rested. I was watching the Formula 1 race on the weekend, so I got some energy there and some power also, yeah? And I hope my team also, they look fresh. We spoke yesterday, and no injuries, nothing, yeah? So they are prepared for this 5th round.
Yes, round 4 ended with a bang for your team. So is it safe to say that if you come out here doing the same thing, it should go your way, or what do you think?
I think we have to do that thing, but even better, yeah, because we know the other teams are chasing us, yeah, and especially I think Rossi is hot to have revenge from the last game. I mean, when we beat them, yeah. So we will see, but we are prepared, yeah, and we will not. We feel good at the top, and we want to stay there.
Okay, thank you very much for that input, Jürgen Persson. So, last question to both team captains. As we know, today is a Mid-Autumn Festival, also known as Mooncake Festival. Have both of you gentlemen tried mooncake before?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, so T2 would like to take this opportunity to present both team captains to try a mooncake. Don't worry, you can eat on air. It's not a problem. Can we have both players? Okay.
It's lucky we don't play then, yeah. Okay.
All right, so it's Team Rossi versus Team Persson. Both team captains are trying on the mooncake right now. Is it delicious?
Delicious, delicious.
Awesome. So let's proceed now to the coin toss. Can we have our referee to step forward over here for the coin toss? Okay, let's allow the home side. I can't eat because I need to talk. Okay, no, I don't think so. But okay, let's allow the home side to pick a color on this coin.
Which color we have? Blue and red. Blue, please.
Okay, so it's blue. Is it going to be blue for the home side? It's blue indeed. So Team Rossi gets to serve first. Now this opening match is a cracker of a match because both Romanian internationals goes head to head. It is Elisabetta Samara versus Bernadette Szocs. But today they are enemies and they're going up, opening round 5 with a bang.
T2 リーグもラウンド5に入りました。さあ今日の最初の試合は、ティームパーソンとティームロッシーの対戦です。ヨルゲン・パーソン率いる、ティームパーソン、そしてロスコフ率いるティームロッシー、この対戦になります。さて、この一戦は本当にコートサイドから私坂真一郎とそして上野高校の卓球部の監督を長く務めていらっしゃいました。じゃなくて今も務めていらっしゃいますが、してないですか。そして、かつては全日本のジュニアの監督もあれ何年間務めていらっしゃいましたかね。
13年やってましたね。
ということで、若手の育成に、文字通り、その敏腕を振りを発揮していた川野正和さんの解説とともに、お楽しみいただければと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
さて、まず第1試合は、サマラーとそしてセッジ、この両選手の対戦こういうことになるわけなんですが、両方ともルーマニアの
そうですね、
こういうことで
先輩後輩ということですね。
サマラが今28歳、29歳になりましたかね。で、セッジの方が、今22歳ということですので、若干今出ておりますようにランキングが60位というセッジ、そしてこの間の先日のヨーロッパ選手権で、ルーマニアの女子がドイツの牙城を崩してですね、団体で優勝して、みんなもコートに抱き合ってなんていうか倒れ込むというようなね、そんなシーンがありましたが、ルーマニアは文字通り国を挙げてちゃんと卓球を作ってる、チームを作ってるって感じですよね。
もうこの2人もね、もう小さな頃からね、ずっとジュニアの試合に出てましたよ。
ああ、そうですか。はい。当然国内では何度もね、試合をしている選手です。最初のポイントはサマラー。今度もフォアでやや流し加減にストレートで破っていきました。ドデアンとともにルーマニア女子チームのダブルエースと言っていいでしょうね、サマラーの場合ね。今から10年前の世界ジュニアでも、ベスト8に入りましたこのサマラ、そういう意味では若い頃から随分ヨーロッパでは、そしてまた世界の卓球界では認められている選手ですね。
もうベテランですよね。
そうですね。
そのドデアンとサマラ2人についてですね、小さな子がね、この聖地ということですよね。
そういうことですね。4-2。 2-4。
2人とも非常に丁寧な卓球しますね。
はい。このボールはちょっとオーバーしました。
少しナーバスになっているのか、聖地の方が安全に行きながらもミスしてますね。
おお、これはなかなか。今、サマラもよくブロックをしたんですけども、角度のあるドライブでした。これですね。
初めてイライになりましたね。
本当ですね。6-3から今、3-7に変わりました。聖地のサーブです。相当に横に切ったサーブをしました。しかもラケットを立てて見てみましょう。これです。
2人とも、ポケットというんですかね、日本でいうとこうミドルへ持っていくというね、それがポイントになってくると思うんですね。そのミドルから両サイドに攻めると、どちらも同じように考えてると思うんですけどね。
サマラのサーブです。これはオーバー。ちょっと顔をしかめました、サマラ。
And the first game point goes to Samara. She has 5 of them.
Heavy backspin serve.
Oh, lovely. Well, Samara really wound up on the forehand, but Szocs equal to the task. She's holding her nerve at the moment.
You can see this. She played it straight off the bounce.
Yep, she's got over the line at last, and it was a quick game as well. Still 20 minutes on the clock. Samara takes the first game and the first point for herself and for the team as well. Reminder, 24 minutes. We play this match and this tournament on the clock. We do have a kill zone. If we get to within 2 minutes and finish a game, we go to what's known as the kill zone game. The referee calls the game is finished, and we have the first to 5 with the clock switched off. If you're new to it, stick with us. We'll guide you through it.
Second game.
I have to say, Bernadette Szocs not as colourful as she normally is. And that's saying something, isn't it? Her hair's been toned down since last I saw her.
Yes, you see Bernadette Szocs in a variation of colour of her hair. Very trendy.
Yes, you gave me a technical term for it over breakfast. Go on.
I can't remember what I said.
You said your hairdresser told you what that was. There's a graduation.
Oh, that's right. A balayage.
There you go. You learn something every day.
Oh, great rally there. Backhand down the line, switching it very quickly. You can see there. Yes. 2 down the line. She knows she's got to keep moving the ball around the table.
Little acknowledgement from Szocs for the net cord. Yeah, the previous point, the first time we heard the Szocs choi, the little shout of G'ing yourself up. She's got a very loud choi when she gets going. And she is getting going in the second game.
Yeah, she gets very excitable, and I like to see it personally. So a bit of emotion.
Yeah, junior youth champion in the European arena, of course. So 2 years of age now.
Oh, that was great. Running around with a forehand on the backhand side for that winner. You see that again here. Flicked it out and then straight down the line.
Not this time. Taking the net and going wide. It's a very good comeback from Szocs. He has been in pretty good form. She's third in the table, of course. Top 4 go through to the finals. 1, 2, and just lost the one last time out in round 4.
A good turn of the wrist there from Samara, disguising where you're going to put the ball. And there you see in the corner the teddy from Team Pearson.
Yes, he was the one who had to bring it on to the coach this morning on the way here to our Pinewood Studios in Johor Bahru. The southern tip of Malaysia, of course, is where we are. It's a bustling part of the world, it has to be said. Not just table tennis. All sorts of other events going on around Pinewood Studios. It's a good comeback from Samara, aided, of course, from that service error from Szocs just earlier on.
It's interesting because Samara had a really serious injury earlier this year. But she's recovered really well after grueling physiotherapy sessions, and she teamed up with Szocs and teammate Dodian Montero to win the European Championships team event earlier on in October.
Yeah, she was unable to play one of her games. She had a neck injury in round 4, but she seems perfectly fine. It's fit now. Szocs with a chance to level up with just over a quarter of an hour on the clock to go. Recovered well. Thought she'd won it the first time round. The traditional apology, but she played that point really well. Szocs wraps it up. 1 apiece in this first match of this first session of round 5. Crowd saying it's a Wednesday afternoon, fairly lively.
Yeah, it's good to see a good crowd supporting the players. And you can't beat the table tennis that's being played today.
Yeah, 11-7, 11-7, so it's a pretty even affair at the moment. And of course, bear in mind that this is the only scheduled timeout. They do, of course, have the chance to have a captain's timeout as well. Although, as we watch the slow motion replays, we wonder if just how fast this game whips along that we're almost ready to go again. And it's a real culture change to what these players are used to in, what should I say, more traditional tournaments.
Both the players will be looking to serve and follow in with a strong third ball where possible, but their serving will be varying the spin, the placement and the speed of what they do the serve, either short or occasionally do a long one. Good play there by Samara. Just letting the ball drop slightly and spinning it up, just changing the pace. Yeah, takes it a little bit later.
It's good serve from Samara. You can see the dangers of changing the serve. The long serve from Szocs in the previous game not working for her, service fault, but Samara bossing this third game, and it's been a real seesaw of affair so far.
That short spinny serve there just popped up.
2-5.
That slow spinny one again, Samara. It looks so easy, but there's an awful lot of spin on that ball. She takes it later and just lifts it up. Oh, that was a great angle there. Just cock the wrist slightly. You see on the slow-mo, and she just cocks the wrist and just leans over, plays that one down the line.
2-8.
Well, it's certainly all going Samara's way. This is the woman who is 11th out of 12 on the leaderboard, but you wouldn't guess the gap between these two. Samara with 18 games won going into this round 5. Szocs with 33 games won. They've added another one each to their total.
11-4.
And to make that 2 for Samara, who's looking pretty lively, the left-hander. Trying to chop the ball back over Szocs, and she'll have to regroup. Certainly plenty of time to go. 12:20 on the clock, which is just stopped. Sometimes it takes a while for the clock to get stopped, but official getting the players back quickly to the table is Samara, who speaks 4 languages.
Chance to serve. Love all.
So she can join a choice of languages.
Both players will want to try and get off with a good start.
Let. Love 1.
Backspin service there to the middle of the table.
Let. 1 all.
Good rally there, placement all around the table. Down the line, a lot of balls are played down the line.
Oh, lovely point, and nicely finished as well from Samara. She's certainly looking the smoother of the two players at the moment, and finished that one off in fine style.
She's saying it just kicked off the edge of the table there.
Yeah, that'll raise the eyebrows towards the captain.
That service went a little bit long. So Samara took the advantage and stepped in. That was that reverse serve where the bat is moved in a different direction. A lot of disguise. Always got to keep changing the spin and speed, direction. Keep your opponent guessing.
Yeah, good change of direction there as well from Samara, who is looking to take a commanding lead in this match.
Szocs then put a fast serve in, trying to sort of change the rhythm.
And that was the serve she's been employing so well. A lot of side spin on that, but Szocs this time wise to it, and she's back in this game.
Looked a bit wild there. from Samara. Didn't get over the ball enough.
Beautiful shot there. Just an example of the flick backhand that she plays so well.
6 all.
That Choi is being employed regularly at the moment. She's certainly fighting back in this game.
Yeah, that was a good serve there, because service, you always want to try and have the second bounce, if it did bounce, to be on the white line. And it makes it difficult for your receive to know whether to actually top spin it or not. You see Samara's in the lead on her service from the point she's won. That's a good angle there.
We haven't had a chance for Szocs to make this 2 games apiece. It's a good comeback in this game. The one thing about Bernadette Szocs is you always know what she's thinking, even when she's disgusted with the shot she's played. She's just going to... You can take the towel break, of course, every 6 points. But the difference between this and your regular table tennis is you get the hurry up after a couple of seconds.
And you get someone holding the towel to you.
Oh, we don't do bins here. No towel bins allowed. And how about that? It was tight, but in the end, Szocs held on. And she takes that... well, no, the timeout's been called. I was going to say, I thought, that just for a moment, that she'd walked off having won that, but the timeout has been called, and it has been called out by Team Persson, by the captain, Jürgen Persson. A man who knows a little bit about pressure himself. 7 consecutive Olympics. Played at the highest level, as has Jörg Roskopf, the German Rossi, the other captain. He knows his way around the Olympics as well.
Oh, that taps the edge.
Next point wins it.
No deuce.
No juice. And that is at last put to bed by Szocs. A little fist pump, and off she marches.
Yeah, it's a good serve there. It just popped up slightly, and then she was able to put that away. It's quite short.
And we've still got time. We're not in the kill zone yet, so we'll have at least one more, possibly a kill zone match as well, game as well. But it's been, apart from that middle game, has been a pretty even affair. So who knows how this will finish. Remember, of course, not only points for yourself and your team, but a very useful $1,000 if you win the match.
That can't be bad.
Well, I'd give it a go. I don't think I'd win many, but there you go.
Perhaps not, Richard.
Perhaps if they gave me a 10 head start, I might be all right.
5th game.
Yeah, and if you get an edge ball or a net ball,
You never know, do you?
You never know.
Got some of your own serves. So here we go, all level, and we've changed it around. Szocs at the top. We're looking to continue the momentum.
Stop, Osh. Love 1.
Oh yes, what a shot. We got a lovely view of that down behind Samara. I just saw the beautiful placement there. Half court, you're never going to get to that. Of course, it's as much about the placement of your feet and your body as where your hand is.
It is. I mean, she plays that beautifully.
Just a little game as well.
With her forehand from the backhand side, she gets such a great angle, and she just turns the wrist at the last minute and gets it even more acute.
That's not to say that Szocs hasn't got the shots in her Arsenal as well. I mean, a 5-0. Gotta either say to yourself, this game's gone, or I can fight back.
No, she's a fighter, is Szocs. You never see her not fighting at all. She gives everything, 100%. As do both players on the table here.
And as you say, both Romanians, national teammates, know each other's game very well, of course.
2-6.
With a time match, of course, sometimes I just wonder whether, if it's 8-2 or whatever, you think, well, let's just let this game go and see if I can give it enough time, get it over quickly and fight the next one.
Yeah,
that can be a consideration, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose it's not in your...
Not in the nature of the
players, not of the game, of the other matches they play in other tournaments of the ITTF, so...
7-4.
Little look down at the special flooring they have. Look, a little bit of a slip there, perhaps, from Szocs.
That forehand again, seems to catching her out wide. On that forehand, just cocks that wrist. Good side spin as well.
Looks like we might possibly get into the kill zone after this. Oh dear. That's
Nice
the second
fight.
service error we've seen in this match from Szocs. Oh, Freddie the flies back. Flying around this court. That's a lovely backhand from Szocs. We thought we got rid of our fly problem. They were landing on the net from time to time in the first round, but we dealt with it. There's obviously one road one still here.
7-9.
Szocs was 5-0 down.
And the timeout has been called. I understand why. From a commanding position, Szocs has come straight back into this. Shots from our super slow-mo camera, and you see the amount of effort etched in the faces of these athletes. As you were saying earlier, Jill, Samara coming back from that serious knee injury in January. And it takes a little while just to get that confidence back to play again at full tilt, really, but she really is playing some marvellous stuff.
Yeah, and she came back remarkably quick as well.
It was just a matter of time till someone wound up. Good old game of chess at the net, and a chance for Samara now to go 3-2 up. She's done it as well. And just over the 2-minute mark. So it looks like we'll have a time match. And when the time's up, the time's up. So this is a whole different ball game, of course. Clock is still running, by the way. So they will be called back. Yeah, they have just been called back.
Come on.
Well, this one has gone against form so far, but I'll tell you what, if Szocs can take an early lead here with, what, 140 on the clock, a couple of points lead, and all of a sudden you'll see her slow down, I'm pretty sure of it.
Well, they've got to make real use of their serves here, and that's the first one. That reverse serve there is Samara. Tried a different serve the second one round with a side spin, kicked off, but Szocs got that point.
Nice long from Szocs. Just to let you know, if it does get to the buzzer at the end of time, and then we're still level, we will play an extra point.
There's that forehand On the diagonal from the backhand side.
I don't know where she was going, but she was quickly shepherded back with time ticking. Oh, this is very tight, but Samara just edging. And is there a chance for 2 more points? Samara, as you can see, just taking her time. Not supposed to. Take a quick towel break. 6 points, but it's got to be quick. And that will wrap it up, surely. Only, what, 10 seconds left. And for what could have been 3 apiece, will be nice and comfortable in the end. Wait for the buzzer to go. That'll do it. And 6-2 in that last game makes it 4-2. And a good start for Elisabetta Samara against the perhaps form books. And a really good start for Team Rossi as well. Team Rossi, of course, bottom of the pile. Remember, they were thumped 2010 last time these two teams met, and no wonder. No wonder Jorg Roskopf is smiling, and no wonder Elisabetta Samara is as well. It was a really good start to this session, not only for Team Rossi, but also for us, the spectators, because it was pretty decent table tennis, Joe.
No, that was some great table tennis. As you say, the 2 players know each other really well, but there were some great rallies there. Fast and furious, a lot of spin on the ball. And I'm sure Rossi will be very pleased with his team member.
Yeah, it was pretty lively stuff. Szocs didn't play badly, but there were just the odd error, a couple of service errors that you wouldn't expect to see from her. And then all of a sudden, Samara just started to get into this game, and you can see the frustration from Szocs as well. So a pretty convincing win in the end on that last timed game. Leaves it 4-2 for Elisabetta Samara. And there are the stats, and as you can see, good on serve, good on return, and it is Samara who beats Szocs by 4-2.
So as it turns out, after the 2 Romanian internationals went head-to-head, Elisabetta Samara emerged victorious, giving Team Rossi a 4-2 lead. Let's talk about the game itself. Some games was a lot better against Bernadette, so let's talk about why they were so inconsistent. Some was good, some was bad.
Well, it's ugly to have to play against your teammate, your friend, and yeah, I think here I was playing much more better than before, than the last rounds. I think I'm playing better, I mean, when I have the pressure, you know? So this is the meaning.
Yes. As you've said before, your teammates, she's your friend, and both of you travel together, train together. Looking at Bernadette's game, what do you think, how come she lost to you today, you think?
I think we were both nervous, but she's still in for the top 4, so I wish, I mean, she could make it for top 4. Even if I don't have so many chances, I hope that she will do it.
Right, congratulations, Elisabetta Samara, giving Team Rossi a 4-2 lead. After this is the men's battle. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. We're moving into the second match of round 5. It's Liu Tingshuo versus Matthias Karlsson. Let's allow Matthias to pick the color on the coin. Blue is his choice. Is it going to be blue? Well, let's find out right now. Oh, it's red. Liu Tingshuo to serve. Okay, so Liu Tingshuo wants to receive. Let this match begin.
So then the first men's match of this session between Team Rossi and Team Persson, and it is Liu Tingshuo of China against Sweden's Matthias Karlsson. Matthias Karlsson, Team Persson, of course, and Liu, well, of course, for Team Rossi, part of that Chinese rotation that we've become a little bit familiar with in this competition. To get as many players as they can getting experience. So Liu came in round 4, of course, had a mixed bag. Drew 2-2 against Cheng, beat Cheng 4-1, and then lost to Suthasini by 4-1. So who knows what we're going to see from the 19-year-old. Doesn't have a world ranking, but had a decent time of it, getting to the semis in Brazil and France, the World Juniors in 2014, 2015 respectively. And the 19-year-old, another one of the Chinese conveyor belt that just keeps coming. Matthias Karlsson, well, he's recovered from that ankle injury that he had in round 3. He was telling us just before we got underway that he's now suffering a little bit with a groin strain, but he thinks he's okay. Not that he's injury prone at all, of course. Bit of an unusual style for him. I'm told, Julian, you'll be able to explain this a little bit more to me. He has short tips on the forehand. Now that's all to do, of course, with the table tennis bat itself, but it has a big effect on the way you play as well.
It's very unusual to for a male player, to play with short pimples. They have reverse on the backhand. He's got reverse on his backhand, but short pimples, so he has to hit through the ball more. He doesn't get as much spin on as with a reverse service.
Love all.
Underway then, it's Karlsson against Liu.
Love 1.
Karlsson last time out in round 4, lost a couple. Did win against Samsonov though. Bit of a net from Karlsson, and goes long. Start from Liu. This time the net working for the Swede.
Side spin serve, but Karlsson picked that up well. You'll see in this service he will serve with reverse side rubber, the red one, and then twiddles the bat round to put the black rubber onto his forehand, the short pimples. You've got to be very quick to be able to do that, because the men's game is very quick and fast.
Oh, how about that for a forehand? Wasn't a bad backhand from Karlsson in the first place, but was in the sweet spot for the Chinese athlete.
Yeah, took the ball early there. Played it on the diagonal. Great backhand there. Great backhand down the line. Taking it very spinny. Tends to use the backhand to impart the spin with the red reverse rubber. Liu just pinning it into the middle. You can see he switches the ball around and then plays that one into the body. Karlsson didn't quite get his feet round there to play a good forehand.
4-5.
Certainly, Rostov off the seat, and Showing his appreciation, the players will be more and more. It's not the most comfortable bench they're sitting on.
I think it'd be easier if it had a chair.
Well, the captains do. Very comfy chair as well. But that's the advantage of being a captain, I guess.
Well, they are pedigree. They've both got world championship medals behind them.
Still in the gym every day.
Well, they both look fit now, so they're doing something right.
It's a real nip and tuck affair, this one, isn't it? But Karlsson just with his nose ahead. That's a bit of strapping by the quid on the right ankle of Liu.
Well, table tennis is such a fast and furious game. You know, their footwork has got to be so quick. It's not surprising that they do have ankle injuries.
Ankle, knee and hip. Shoulder, apart from that.
And back.
And back. Of course, it's such a one-sided, as you can see there from Karlsson. It's all coming through his right hand and his right side as well, so the masseurs are busy as well.
And catching it into the middle.
Yes, and Karlsson was reversing once again that forehand. Not happy with how he played that point. Still thinking about it.
Oh, that was a good flick by Liu, but Karlsson was in position.
Well, he had been rehearsing it. That was such quick hands and quick feet as well. You've got to get into position, not just the final shot.
Left, 7-8.
A bit tentative from Karlsson, but it was a good serve from Liu. And once again, we're back on level pegging. Well, if you're watching and you're a club player, look at this again from Liu. How to get down and play that forehand.
There's that reverse serve there from Karlsson. You can see how he twiddles his bat.
Didn't see the forehand, but goodness me, didn't he get down and play that well? He's been chasing the game all the way through, and all of a sudden, from being 2 points down, he has 2 game points, the Chinese athlete. And that's a much better day at the office for Rossi so far, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure he's happy. Happy chappy.
Considering how it went last time these two met, and it was 2010, that's an absolute thumping. Tried the fast, flat surprise serve. It would have surprised Karlsson if it had landed on the table. Oh, it's taken a minute. It's gone long. And Karlsson will be wondering just how he lost that game. He seemed to be in a commanding position. Just went long. And those are the tiny margins by which games are won and lost. And in the first game, the first point to himself and the team, of course, goes to Li Ding. Li Dingshao looked like he was on the back foot. He certainly isn't moving as freely as he would like. Looking at that strapping, but he's doing the job.
Love all.
fairly long first game as well, 6:33. It's not as quickly as Samara and Szocs were getting through their games. So we'll see how many we get through.
Oh, just missed the ball there. You can just see on that. Only slightly. Slightly. That reverse serve there again. Opens up with a third ball. Slightly different serve, slightly longer, but still able to get in. See there, spinning up. Just kicked off the table there, on the forehand.
Some fabulous backhands from the blue. Karlsson has a match on his hands here.
Three all. See what Karlsson can do with his serves.
Those points, it's just one of those, you dink it around the net, someone's looking for the moment when they push the button and look for the winner. Karlsson looking to put it right on the edge of the table, and not finding his range. That was better.
That was good, that was a good backhand. The backhand, two backhands on the diagonal, then that great angle down the line. He spins it with the red rubber.
Let you, not vertical. 4-all.
And the first serve warning of the day. They're very hot on making sure the opponent can see the ball.
5-4.
It's not hidden behind the body. Of course, the rules have changed in the last few years to make sure of that. Karlsson has been hauled up for hiding the ball in his hand before he serves it.
Let 5-4.
Took the net, went long, and Karlsson, all his efforts to defend, paying off.
He picked the net ball up well, but because he's playing with two different rubbers, the ball goes over the net, different spins and different pace. So it's always difficult for your opponent because it's always changing all the time.
Yeah, it's one of those things that very unique about it. It's something that's kind of dying out in the game. They're like the defensive player. In a way, it's a shame. Better from Karlsson. The net call from you, sending the ball long, and he's got a bit of work to do here. Cheng,
5-8.
our official, alongside the scorers, took a little bit of time to look at that, then the hand went up.
8-6.
A lot of backspin on that service there.
He's definitely limping, isn't he, Liu? And it's getting a little bit more pronounced. Let's hope he's going to be okay to get through this match. How about that for a serve? Can make the opponent look really foolish if you bamboozle them with a particular serve.
Oh, that was great play there. Backhand, backhand. And forehand, forehand.
It was a very crisp forehand from Karlsson, wasn't it? And it's given him 4 game points.
11,
that will do it. Back on level terms, 1 apiece. Still just over 10 minutes to go. We'll have a little minute of chat from the captains as we enjoy these highlights again. And these two fairly evenly matched, I think it's fair to say. Wrapping up that point, and a much better display from Karlsson, who let a good position in that first game slip. He's made no mistake, and actually took him a bit longer, 6 minutes 46 of that second game. And they're going long, these two, because they are so well matched. We'll certainly get one more in, and perhaps a kill zone as well. Karlsson, as we said, in 10th in the standings. Liu Drinkhall in 11th. Of course, not all his own work. He came in round 4.
Great forehand there. Karlsson knows he's got to try and get in wherever possible.
He has such a powerful game when he puts it all together. If he can overpower his opponents, get the momentum. Surprise serve, but it certainly came back with a bit of interest. Surprised Liu, really. Excellently done from Karlsson. In a really good position here now.
He certainly stepped on the gas here. 5-0 up. Oh, that slow, spinny one. Just changing the pace of the ball. His backhand 6-0.
Well, just how close this match was and how well matched these two are. And all of a sudden, Karlsson has the momentum.
I'm just saying there's a bit of sweat on the bat.
It does make, it sounds pedantic, but it can make a huge difference. I know as a table tennis player, you'll tell me how it kicks and swerves as it shouldn't do.
Well, if the ball gets wet and then it goes onto the bat, then the ball just drops off. So you have to make sure the bat is dry at all times, and the ball.
7-1.
You've got 20 unforced errors, Lou, there, and 17 Karlsson.
8-1.
Both these players put a lot of pressure on each other, I think it's fair to say. It is Liu's serve. He's not winning a huge amount of points on his serve.
3-8.
Well, that point chops it up to 42%, which is a little bit better. Still way behind Karlsson. That would have been a heck of a winner from Liu. He really had to reach, was off balance, pushed it long, and we're getting closer to a victory in this third game for Karlsson, and the clock still looking pretty healthy as well.
10-3.
There we go, 7 game points for the Swede. And he ripped a couple of backhands to make it 2-1, and we still have 7 on the clock. Whether we'll get 2 more games in or just the one is another matter.
Yeah, that was good placement there by Karlsson. As you can see on slow-mo, played into the body, then down the line. Great play.
2-1 he leads at the moment. Could have wrapped up the first game as well, but let that one slip from a commanding position. But he's seen looking a little bit more comfortable at the moment. And that groin injury he was talking about, of course, stops you stretching, stops you moving around. Seems to have certainly been manageable at this point. 6, a little bit on the clock.
Love 1.
Well, he's starting this game where he left off the last with those whip backhands.
See how quickly he took that ball. Oh, he was lucky there, Lou, because he went round with his backhand on the forehand side, and it left the table exposed.
Little look down with his back from Lou. He's not in a great place at the moment. The momentum's certainly against him.
Heavy backspin serve there, slightly longer.
Into a kill zone game, that's when we finish up a game and there's less than 2 minutes to go. We'll certainly be within that 2 minutes. It depends just how fast this game goes. A lot of effort to win that point, and he's come back well into this 4th game.
With Karlsson there, drawing Lou off the table.
And Power just pushing him back, but Liu has the serve.
That was good. He ran round with his forehand from the backhand side, got that winner.
He's employing that long serve a bit more as well now.
The right tactics there by Lou. He knew he had to serve and follow in, but he just made that error.
So we'll see-sawing battle this one in the 4th game. And a timeout has been called, and it is Liu and Team Rossi who have called for the pause. Each captain has a minute timeout in his pocket, of course. Wonder what he'd be saying to him, Jill.
Well, I think he'd be telling him he's got to use his serves. He's got to try and follow in, but vary where he's going to play the ball, vary what spin he's going to be doing, but play positive.
6-5.
Well, he's in this game. He's got a chance to put it back.
6 all.
Well, that's
one.
That is brilliant, yeah. And it was not a bad forehand from Karlsson. It was slapped back, almost with disdain. Six apiece then. Liu has the serve as well. You see the serve percentage not in his favour at the moment. And that's another one that'll push the percentage down. Near the 30%.
Backspin serve again. He won quite a few points on that in this match.
Watered a little bit of the net over to Karlsson. He managed to adjust well. And keep an eye on the clock. Can he get over the line and get another game in?
It's the banana backhand where they move over to the forehand side and play a backhand. It's very spinny, very wristy. A new innovation in the last few years. That's been adopted by a lot of players, and also the women are using it as well.
From being behind, that's a good run from Liu. Karlsson's the one now who looks a little bit discombobulated. Oh, it's just wide. Keep an eye on that clock. This could get very tight. We might even run out of time. They'll be keeping an eye on the clock as well and adjusting their tactics. Whoever wins this next point, don't expect them to be ready for the following one.
10-9.
Karlsson ahead. He'll take the walk. But you know, if he can win this in the next 10 seconds or so, then we will be going to the kill zone. And he can. So he takes the extra game. Kill zone, you heard the referee say it. Jill's first kill zone, enjoy.
It is, I don't know what to expect. I've seen a little bit on social media, but I'm now here seeing it live for myself, so it'll be interesting.
Well, of course, the good thing for Karlsson is he's already wrapped up his $1,000, thank you very much. I would say put that in your back pocket, it might affect your game. But yeah, so he's got that for the win. He's got the 3 points. Just go for it. See if you can get yourself another point. You can play with a little bit of abandon in a way, can't you?
Exactly. Nothing to lose. But he'll want that extra point for his team.
Karlsson to serve. Love all.
Clock off then, 1st to 5 in the kill zone.
Love 1.
Trying the fast, shallow, deep serve. Liu was awake to the danger.
Yeah, I think Liu saw that long serve coming. Shorter that time. Shorter and then a slow spinny one, just changing that pace.
A lot of side spin. Sneaking across the net, did the job.
That longer serve there, I thought he might put a shorter serve in, but what's he going to do this one?
Bear in mind, it's 5-5 between Rossi and Persson at the moment, so this game important for the teams as well.
Reverse serve there, and then he opened up with a backhand.
That's long.
2-3.
There's no time pressure here, of course. The dynamic kind of changes a little bit, but you've still got to have your head in the game.
Liu went round with his backhand, and I thought he was going to do the banana flick, but he just pushed it over the net. Didn't quite get back into position to play a strong backhand. 3 apiece.
So, a chance to take this game. First to 5, of course, Liu. First one able to take the opportunity.
Left.
Being played.
4-3.
And now, is whoever wins the next point will take this game. 4-1 or 3-2. It all depends on one particular point, and it is this one. Hold on to your hats. Here we go. Oh, it's great defending from Karlsson. No right to win that point, but he's done it, and he takes this match by 4-1. Excellent, excellent work from the big Swede. Not only gives him the advantage, but means that Team Persson are 6-5 up in this particular matchup in this session. Could have been a clean sweep. He was ahead in that first game, of course. There's the smile. Well, didn't seem to be suffering too much from injury at the moment. Moving pretty well. And of course, the ankle strapping on Liu didn't help him particularly. He started well, started positively, but Karlsson seemed to have the answer most of this match. Intriguing matchup between the two of them. Serves certainly varied, had a lot of fast, shallow ones, but also a lot of very slow, full of spin serves as well. And as the match went on, it would seem that Karlsson improved as well. And in the end, a 4-1 scoreline is a little bit harsh on Liu Drinkhall. But look at that percentage there for the returns one, and also for the serves. It is Karlsson who takes it by 4-1.
So Matthias Karlsson puts Team Persson back in the lead now with that 4-1 win. Without taking anything away from your fantastic performance, let's talk about your opponent. We heard that he's actually got an injury, and how do you think that affected his game?
Yeah, I heard about it yesterday, and it's sad for him, and I think it's affected him because he couldn't move so well because of, I think he twisted his ankle in Monday the practice, so I think it hurt for him, and the movement was maybe not the best.
So let's talk about the game before the kill zone. The pace was actually very slow. Do you think it's because of the injury, or both of you were trying to strategize on sort of dragging the time? What do you think?
Hard to say, but maybe he took a little bit slow because of the injury, so you can have more breaks between the balls, but it's hard to say.
But regardless, 4-1, fantastic win for Team Persson. Now Team Persson is back in the lead thanks to Matthias Karlsson. Next up is the women's battle. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. Two Asian superstars goes head-to-head. It's Cheng i-ching versus Suthasini Sawitabut. Let's allow i-ching to pick the color on the coin. Red? Yes. Red. Her choice is red, so is it going to be red? Let's find out. Red indeed, so you choose to serve? Serve. All right, Cheng i-ching versus Suthasini Sawitabut starts now.
So, Chinese Taipei against Thailand in this Pearson-Rossi matchup. Our first session of round 5 of T2 here at the T2 Cavern. I always want to call it the Bat Cave, but it's not what it's called. Here at the Pinewood Studios in southern Malaysia, in Johor Bahru. And our second matchup in the women's side of things is Cheng i-ching against Suthasini Sawitabut. Sawitabut in the red, who fresh from medals galore at the Southeast Asian Games just over a month ago. She got a gold in the mixed doubles. She had a bronze in the singles. Peng Cheng-wei, who's here of course as well, winning the gold there. And she also got another medal. It was a silver in the women's team as well. So she's had a good summer, and she will be hoping for more here. She is not in the top 4, and so needs the points. In fact, down in 10th at the moment, but she certainly has the ability to play brilliantly. 1 win and 2 losses. Last time out in round 4, 2 4-0 losses, and then a 4-1 win against Samara. She lost to Cheng i-ching 3-1 last time they met. Cheng i-ching with some heavy strapping on that right thigh. Let's hope there's nothing too amiss there. Positive attacking style this athlete has. Cheng. A loss, a win and a draw in round 4 for the 25-year-old.
See, both these players have played in a few ITTF Pro Tour events this year. With Cheng i-ching getting to the quarterfinal of the Japan Open. Sawitabut getting to the semi-final of the Zagreb Open. So both players on form, always strong tournaments.
I think it always helps as well if you go to whatever strength the opposition is. The SEA Games, you know, dominated by Singapore and by Thailand, but being on that podium gives you all sorts of confidence as well. You know, winners make winners, as they say.
That's right.
So this should be a good matchup between these two.
Apart from playing each other in these games, Cheng i-ching has played her twice in ITTF events and has beaten her in both times. The last time was 3-1, and that was in 2017 at the Asian Championships.
I tell you, if the Thai athlete plays shots like that, she'll gain in confidence and perhaps in self-belief as well. Into the body, hard to play that.
6.
It's always a good position for a player to play the ball. We say into the middle, but we don't mean into the middle of the table, we mean into the middle of the person's body, so they've got to either step round to play a forehand or a backhand. So much easier to play straight to the bat on the diagonal.
She's going to have to cut out those unforced errors. Suthasini, if she wants to win this game and the match. Set up to be dispatched, but found the net.
Great forehand there. Just step round the table.
It's not the first time she's played a cracking forehand either.
Serve went slightly long into the body of Suthasini. Didn't step round quick enough.
I talk about forehands. That fast, positive attacking style. Cheng absolutely unloaded there. Everything into that.
Yeah, strong combination of backhands and forehands. Good play there. Just flicked it over, stepped around.
Suthasini huffed and puffed, but she couldn't blow the house of Cheng down. And Cheng takes that one in the end comfortably. Just inviting the unforced errors, really getting the ball back. It's a calm conversation in the corner there.
She will play more now.
Team Rossi quarter.
24, so be careful about this one. Yeah?
6-6, of course, the score between the two teams. It's a lot different to the 2010 thrashing of Rossi last time these two met, these two teams. Their own special table tennis balls for T2, you know.
No, I just saw that for the first time. I didn't realise they had them on there as well. So that's another new concept.
Don't worry, we'll find one and we'll put it in our pocket, and they'll never know you can have one. I have 2 table tennis balls on top of my computer at home. One from Rio Olympics, and which was recovered by your husband, by the way.
Oh right,
Don
okay.
Parker. Another man who's big in the table tennis setup. A former player, of course, as well.
Yes, he used to be my coach.
Oh, that's how it started, was it?
That's how I got in the team.
Well, you know. Use every tactic you can.
No, only joking. I hope I got there by my own merits.
Yes, Don is busy getting Team England ready for the Commonwealth Games, including, of course, the table tennis team. I imagine Paul Drinkhall is involved in that.
Well, I'm sure he'll be one of the 4 men that will be in the men's team.
Wasn't it, and his wife involved? Was it Glasgow, or was it before that when they appeared together?
No, they played in Glasgow and in previous games as well. When they won the mixed doubles in Glasgow. So, but she won't be travelling out to Gold Coast because she's now had, 2 babies since then. So that's keeping her busy.
Paul was slightly delayed getting out here because he was celebrating his youngest first birthday, which is an important thing to make sure you're there for.
Yeah, little Bonnie, who was 1, so he's got a little boy, Dougie.
Well,
he's 2.5.
We'll see Paul a little later on, but at the moment, this is our focus. Cheng and Suthasini, who are certainly fighting hard, but Suthasini, we mentioned the fact that she lost 3-1 when they met earlier in the series, the T2 series, and of course in those couple of IWTF matches as well. And at the moment, it's going to form. Swerving away from the bat of Suthasini as she tried to get it, and Team Rossi, Roscoff looking pretty comfortable at the moment in this match. Still a lot of time in it though.
Good touch play there by Suthasini. A little short touch play over the net. Pushing error there, unforced error.
Yeah, let's give her a bit of hope here, Suthasini. And that's good as well. She's just pushing it back and letting Cheng take the risks, really. Not looking quite so comfortable on the Team Rossi bench. Let's come back from Suthasini. 15 minutes still on the clock as we count down.
Left. 6-all.
It was a good receive of serve. And deep on the white line. It's always difficult for a player to know if it's actually going to touch the table, but when it's deep, it's difficult.
Beautifully played by Suthasini, but we had a really good view of that coming back from Jen, and it was swerving all over the place, and that's just how high class these athletes are. Read the spin, get the right shot, the winner.
Left. 7-all.
This is better from Suthasini, but she's dug in this game.
Oh, that serve went long, so she took the initiative. Suthasini and stepped in, played a great forehand. You see there, but slightly long. Wide on that forehand.
Yeah, the first time in this match, I think. She's got her head, her nose of her head here. 8-7. Oh, look at the change up in pace there, though. Just reminding Suthasini what the class she's got.
Yeah, backhand and real punch, that one there. A lot of power on that.
Roscoff up off of his comfy seat. He really enjoyed that point and what it means for the momentum of this game.
Oh, bit of tomahawk serve there, but Chen picked that up well, saw it coming.
Almost dispatch, wasn't it, with almost disdain. And didn't get the serve at all, kicked up and out, and that is the second game done and dusted for Cheng, who had to fight off a bit of a comeback from Suthasini, but well, 25-year-old certainly in control of this match at the moment. She leads it by 2 games to nothing. Suthasini will be 24 when we have our finals. Might well make it as part of the team, but not looking that good at the moment for her in terms of making it the top 4 women. Just wonder, I mean, she's a little more than a year younger than Cheng. I mean, how much progress can you make in a year? I mean, is it perhaps the fact that she's a bit younger, a little less experienced, or is it just the fact that, you know, these athletes from Chinese Taipei and from China as well, they are just so good?
Well, I think it depends, you know, obviously on their training, but I mean, you can improve a lot in a year. But I would think Chen would go to China perhaps sometime to do her training as well. Whether Samara does the same thing, I'm not sure, but you want quality of practice and variation of partners and different types of games. So. But it is possible.
It's interesting to say that. I know Matilda Eckhout, after round 1, she had some time spare. She wasn't going off to Australia to play there, so she just went to Singapore and played Singaporeans all week, and just for something different, just hone her skills. You're always looking for that extra ingredient, aren't you? And Suetta, but I'm sure partly a mental thing. She knows she hasn't beaten this woman yet, and perhaps that's part of it as well.
But she's given her a good go for her money, so.
And there's fine margins, isn't it?
Yes.
Good reaction there from Cheng i-ching.
You were saying about going to China. When I used to coach the England team or assistant coach as well, then we'd go to China and train there because they've got such a, excellent quality of players and a variety of styles. So it's always good to go there and have extensive training for 4 or 5 weeks.
Don't think they quite crept through, did it?
Yeah,
it did.
Yeah, it's just.
Hard to tell when it's really that close to net court.
I think Cheng just putting her hand up just to acknowledge her good fortune.
Tomahawk serve has not worked for Suetta thus far.
That's good. Good serve following, slow, spinny ball.
Talking about the
see there, slow, and then the fast one.
Yeah.
Just changing pace.
Just change up very well, doesn't
Sorry,
she?
Richard.
No, I was just going to say the tomahawk serve, of course, invented by somebody we're going to see last in this session.
Mr. Ovtcharov.
Absolutely.
And you've also got Ding Ling as well. I mean, she uses it.
Well,
very successfully.
Yeah, absolutely. Ovtcharov made it into Time magazine, didn't he, off the back of that as one of the best inventions of the year. We'll dine out on that for a while, I reckon.
We will.
It's already been 9 years. Well, going in the way of Cheng at the moment, Suetta but trying everything, a little bit frustrated.
Good placement there. Placement there into the body again. As I said earlier, always difficult for a player because they've got to decide backhand or forehand.
And in a fraction of a second as well.
That was a good play there by Suthasini.
For the big forehand, Suthasini, and the ball just dipped.
A lot of spin on that backhand though by Cheng. I think it's deceptive sometimes for people to see that.
Yeah, it sort of dips right at the last minute. 20 unforced errors to 14. Suthasini, but leading that one, she won't want to lead that either. And she's got a grip on this game as well, otherwise it will be gone. First important step in the next point, and that was good aggressive play from the Thai athlete.
Oh, good forehand.
She has that ability out of nowhere to produce that extra power, and she She has 2 game points to make it 3-0 in this match. Oh, the backhand was good. The forehand wasn't. A little shake of the head from Suthasini, but still just under 7 minutes to go in this match, and she's 3-0 down. That was a lovely backhand, but the forehand, well, look at the spin from Cheng the first time. That may have taken a little nibble of the net. There was a little hand there from Cheng. No, 11-6, 11-8, 11-8. It's the same old story. And Jorgen Persson trying to impart a little bit of knowledge, a bit of encouragement. What do you do, though, as a captain in this situation?
Well, I think, you know, as a captain, you've just out there to give your views and encourage your player. Just get them to, you know, do their best. That's all they can do. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. I think that's always been my philosophy. And you don't put any pressure on yourself or as a captain, coach, the player.
Well, that's a great start to this 4th game. And once again, Suthasini playing well but not reaping any rewards. That was a beautifully placed forehand from Cheng.
Yeah, great combinations of backhands and forehands, fast and furious. A good backhand down the line there.
And a lovely little stare back at Cheng afterwards as well. She's got game, as they say in America.
Good play there. Taking the ball early. Changing direction.
Good power as well, wasn't it? I mean, it's all very well giving your opponent the stare, but when they come back and do that to you, you're not going to be, not me staring, you'll be just grimacing as she was there.
Good play there, touch play, and then change of pace. That's what you've got to be doing all the time.
Got a feel for Suthasini, but because she was the one who decided the time was right to change the speed and to start playing. And she still lost the point. When she did lose in round 4, she did lose to nothing, Suthasini, so perhaps there is a pattern emerging here. It's been called, not unsurprising really.
1 minute.
Chance again for Jorgen Persson to have a word with Suthasini. Persson, of course, superstar captain, 7 consecutive Olympics, 1968, no, that would have been a long time ago, 1988 to 2012, World Championships gold, of course, 4 team golds in the World Championships. So if there's anybody who can speak from experience and say, keep calm and carry on, is that man there. He was chatting away as we watched some of the finer points of this game so far. So we're about 6-1 down. She doesn't have the serve, despite what you might see in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, it's good backhand. You see they played to the middle and then she just switched the wrist, played it down the forehand. Great deceptive play. Oh, great combination, backhands and forehands there, taking the ball early, slow spinning. A great variation of strokes there.
It is, it's like a boxer pummeling somebody on the ropes, isn't it, at the moment?
What a great shot that was. Receive serve.
Well, she had absolutely no right to win that point. Oh, dearie me. If you're Soweto and you're playing beautifully, and then that happens.
I think Cheng just hits the ball just slightly harder and faster, and that puts her under pressure right from the word go.
And that's another game wrapped up. Just under 3 minutes, we have another time game to come. It won't be a very long break for these athletes.
Okay,
Funnily enough, your Roscoff looking very relaxed. That's an absolute hammering.
Your service, yeah.
And you feel for Samara, she hasn't played badly, really. She hasn't played badly, but there's an extra gear to Cheng i-ching at the moment.
When time out, long service, you spin, not go in short. If long service, top spin, okay?
Although she's on a bit of a hammering at the moment. I guess in a way you actually have to be. This little experience will make me stronger going forward. Let's learn from this. So I imagine this will be a time. We've got 2:20 on the clock. That'll be the first player who's ahead when the clock runs out. Just missing the table, that one from Cheng.
Unforced error there. Those are the shots you shouldn't be making errors on and not push shots.
There you go, the unforced error count is rising rapidly. It must get into your mind eventually, no matter how mentally strong you are, when you're trying everything and it's all coming back. But certainly had a game, a match to forget at the moment.
3-2.
But when you think about their ranking, you know, Cheng i-ching 10, so at about 58. She's not doing too bad.
58 is not to be sniffed at in world terms, but as you say, when you come up against somebody really like this, good as Cheng has been.
Obviously, Chen's played at World Championships and reached high positions, you know, 2015 in Suzhou she lost in the semi-final, so you know, she's a very talented player.
No idea from Suthasini, but once again, just not happening. And that was a real chance to get a foothold and perhaps take this game, but it looks like it's gone with the clock running out. 2-point deficit will be too much. Well, she'll win that last point. Time has gone no buzzer, but it is a clean sweep for Cheng i-ching by 5-0. Suthasini had a chance, perhaps just to pull a consolation point back for herself and her team, but it wasn't to be, and it's 10-6, Rossi lead Persson. Well, they've obviously been in training, and not just for table tennis.
The shimmy as well.
A shimmy, is that the technical term for that, do you reckon?
Well, shimmy's when you shake your body.
Well, the highlights, if you're a Suthasini fan, you may wish to look away now. It was all Cheng i-ching. Yes, if you're a fan of Dancing with Stars or Strictly Come Dancing, whatever the version is, wherever you're watching around the world, I don't know whether those girls, that shimmy might be a contender. Anyway, it was a lot of decent footwork that would grace a dancer from Cheng. Look at the change up in speed. And whatever Suthasini tried to do, it just didn't happen for a really comprehensive victory in the end for the 25-year-old from Chinese Taipei. That's worth the highlights. That's worth being in the highlights, I reckon. Work on it for the next game.
That's definitely a shimmy.
You're right. There's the stats. It's overwhelmingly in favour of Cheng, who wins by 5-0.
Cheng i-ching's 5-love win puts Team Rossi back in the league. 5-0真的是打得太棒了。今天你是觉得你的表现呢比日常更好，还是你的对手有什么差错吗？
我觉得今天状态算是比较快进入比赛的节奏，自己表现得非常好，也非常开心。
好，今天是中秋节，所以你有没有什么要对你在家里的观众朋友们呢，祝福他们什么吗？
大家球迷朋友们，中秋节快乐！祝你们身体健康，全家团圆幸福。
So Cheng i-ching wishes everybody happy Mid-Autumn Festival. Well, her 5-love win, she's very, very proud of it. So she puts Team Rossi back in the league. Coming up next, a very exciting men's battle, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 APAC. This is promised to be a cracking encounter. Two of the most decorated players from their respective countries goes head-to-head. It's Great Britain's Paul Drinkhall versus Japan's Jun Mizutani. Let's allow Jun to pick the color on this coin. Red. Jun chooses red, so it is black. So Paul gets to choose which side to serve. All right, so Paul Drinkhall versus Jun Mizutani starts now.
So then the men up now, and it's Paul Drinkhall for Team Rossi against Jun Mizutani of Japan. Drinkhall, who, well, he was lucky with the coin toss. He wasn't lucky in round 4. He lost all 3 by 3-2. Had some tough matches against Samsonov Ball and Jusei Hook as well. Up against him, Jun Mizutani, the 28-year-old from Japan, the youngest national champion at just 17. A couple of losses for him, but then won 4-1 against Liu Dingxiu. So both these players are going to prove. Drinkhall, unfortunately, 12th out of 12 in the standings, but the bottom 3 all on 23 games won. It's all on games difference at the moment, and Haramoto 9th, only on 25 games won. So all to play for here. Mizutani, well, you say 5 straight national titles between 2007 and 2011. Not exactly washed up at 28, I think it's fair to say, and played some great games, the left-hander. At the Olympics, he was world rank number 5. So, Paul Drinkhall, the 6 times English champion, has a bit of work to do, overseen by a Malaysian referee. And Well, Joe Parker next to me has the inside story on poor Drinkhall, because when he was tinier than he is now, you were his coach, I believe.
Well, not his main coach. I was one of the coaches that we worked with the under-12 squad, and he was, I think he was about 9 then, and my son at that time, well, my son, he's still my son. He still played table tennis and was training as well, so I've known Paul for a very, very long time.
Yep, well, we'll see how he gets on against Suthasini, who's an excellent player, really good. Elegant left-hander, the Japanese athlete. 2 times winner of a grand final, 7 IWTF titles. So Drinkhall will have his work cut out here. There's an example of just what he's got to deal with. It wasn't a poor point from Drinkhall, but it was even crisper from Suthasini.
Yeah, these two have played each other twice before, with Suthasini winning both matches, apart from when they played at this event.
Yeah, this event actually Drinkhall won 3-2. It was the last point on a timed game, so it was a really exciting one. So we'll see if we can recreate that.
Yeah, the last time they played in an ITTF event was 2016 at the World Championships in Kuala Lumpur, and that was in the semi-final of the team event. And Paul's teammates Liam Pitchford and Sam Walker was the first medal at that level since 1983.
6-1.
Certainly a standout player in terms of England and Great Britain in recent times, and that match in T2 just shows the beauty of the format. It was a time game, won it 4-3. That last point, very exciting. But he's under the cosh here. Suthasini playing beautifully.
The points are going fast and furious here, but not in Paul Drinkhall's favour.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes played.
8-2.
There's the backhand that we know he can play. Just that Suthasini has been so dominant.
Yeah, he played a nice slow one there, and then faster backhand. Got to keep changing the pace.
Yeah, that was excellent from Drinkhall as well. Played that point. Very quick start. And it's a good comeback from 8-1 down. There's a long way to go. Another excellent backhand. Well, all of a sudden, it's clicked for the Englishman. That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, very early off the bounce, that ball. Great flick.
8-6.
Hits that flick ball so hard.
Well, Suthasini, he was thinking to himself, OK, I've got the serve now, let's put an end to this.
9-6.
Didn't quite get over the ball then. What a spin on that serve, Suthasini.
A little point at the table.
7-9.
Little lucky ball there. Puts his hand up to acknowledge his good fortune. Oh, that flick and then followed by that backhand. I mean, we sort of 8-1 with it. Fast and furious points. We've had fast and furious points all the way through this game.
Oh, it's a great... I think he changed his mind halfway through, but certainly didn't regret it.
No, that was good deception there by Paul.
Disguised forehand, wasn't it? Suthasini, like the rest of us, thought it was going the other end of the table. 9 apiece, 8-1 down. I always said at 8-1, I wonder if he's just given up on this game or wait for the next one. Never.
Never.
Not these players, none of them. Oh my word! I think he might have taken a touch of the net on the way through. But once again, once he's got that backhand firing, he's been a real threat.
Some great topspin rallies there.
Oh, and after all that, it's what you think would be a simple forehand. And of course, no juice in 2-2, so the next point will take this. Into the net it goes, and he's had a heck of a shot and a surprise Mitsutani, but he just about scrambles over the line and takes this first game by 11 points to 10. Well, it is so much work, Drinkhall, to get back into this game. Had a chance, but couldn't take his chance. In the end, Mitsutani kept his calm, kept cool, and got over the line. But Drinkhall just showing what he can do when he is very much a mood player. Once he's in the mood, he gets a purple patch and away he goes.
That good backhand banana flick receive wins him the point. Get a lot of spin on that flick. Deceptive.
Also one for a good choi, isn't he? He likes a good shout of triumph.
Yeah, it helps spur him on. It was a right shot, just didn't quite get over the ball there. Because obviously straight down the line is a shorter line of play, so you have to get over the ball a little bit more than playing on the diagonal.
First game, by the way, even though it was 11-10, it was only just over 5 minutes, so they're absolutely motoring through this match.
Yeah, both players take the ball very, very early. A lot of power, spin.
It's good as a spectator because it gives a bit of momentum to the match, doesn't it? There's no waiting. I mean, you can't in T2, you've got to get on with it, but even so, even quicker than normal.
Yeah, they're fast and furious, the rallies. And obviously with that 15 seconds, you've got to, in between each point, it's continuous, which is good for spectators to watch.
Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to for the players, I think, because you've got to mentally get yourself ready a lot quicker than you would do normally.
Yeah, I just wonder how it affects them, playing T2 and then going to play, say, the club matches or ITTF tournaments, which is very different. But they seem to be adapting, so I don't think it's affecting their play.
Absolutely, of course, Paul Drinkhall and his team captain, Jörg Roskopf, played together in the German leagues. They remain very good friends. And this is better from Drinkhall in the second game. Mitsutani, the one who's trailing at the moment.
Good backhand down the line, although it did just touch the net. They all count.
So that's something you might point out there. It's all very well apologising, but it's all physics. It was always going to land on the net. It's a nice tradition to have in table tennis, though. This time for Drinkhall to hold in this game for Mitsutani. The hole's reversed really from the first game. There's an awful lot of spin on that serve. But Drinkhall now has his own serve, so a chance to get over the line here and level things up. Great placement, great placement. 5 game points. Doesn't hold anything back, Mitsutani. He gets the forehand going. And that's gone long, and 1 apiece. player from Drinkhall who took the momentum of that comeback in game one. And gets a point for himself and a point for Team Rossi as well, who lead Team Persson 11-7 at the moment. It's all even here in this fourth game of this first session of round 5. Pay attention, I'll be asking questions later.
Change is good, yeah. Okay, unlucky that we miss, yeah. And be ready, sometimes kicks and like this.
Jorgen Persson, he's so laid back. Bit more intense from Jorgen Roskopf. I don't think I've ever seen Persson get, I'm sure he must get intense at times, but you know, he's such a laid back guy.
Well, they're both nice guys, very sportsmanlike when they were players. And great captains here for the players in T2.
Roskopf, of course, the coach of Germany, doing his men's team. Apparently his ambition is to beat China in the final. Well, aim high, is what I say.
Yeah, I think that might be a tough one, but you never know. Sweden have beaten them.
Timo Boll, of course, of Germany, one of his charges coming up in the second session here today. Not the only German on display, of course.
1-3.
Ball early there, put a Drinkhall under pressure. The game's a bit topsy-turvy. In the first game we saw 8-1, then Drinkhall comes back to win the second, and then starts off bad in the third game.
Yeah, well, he's just pulled one back. He's got 2 serves here. This is where he would hope to pick up a bit of momentum.
2-7.
That's good serve follow-up. Service is the only time a player has where they're in total control. You decide what serve you're going to do and how you're going to follow up.
Well, from the very moment that this point was started, it had a huge amount of spin on that ball, and it was Suthasini. In the end, he prevailed.
3-9.
Is there a comeback in this game for Drinkhall? Still a lot of time in this match. That last game, 4:26, motoring along. And both, there's a lot of enforced errors, given the nature of the match, of course.
Well, when they're taking the ball so early, you are going to, margin for error, you know, it's going to happen.
Hint of a little smile there from Suthasini, who picked the Drinkhall fast serve. And that will do it, over the line in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Blinking, you've missed that one. Go off and make a cup of tea at your peril is what I say. Stay with us. This is an intriguing match up, this one, and it is Suthasini who has the advantage, leads by 2 games to 1. And time already being called. This is the beauty of T2, you don't really have time to sort of think about or stew on a defeat or a win. How about that? There's the joy from Drinkhall.
Well, that's what we've got to see. I mean, after the last game, he's really got to go for it, step in, go for his shots.
Suthasini doing the same back to him as well. Hard to believe that we're this far into the match and there's still 10 minutes left.
Spin on the ball there. A lot of spin. Can't always see that on TV. Slow spinny ball. Changing the bat angle. It comes straight up the ball.
It's Drinkhall that time out-muscling his opponent. These guys not afraid to open their shoulders. That's a great shot, isn't it? Just shows the amount of effort and power and the speed of the ball as well.
That slow spinny one again. Sometimes we see a slow spinny one where the bat is opened and then they play it early and fast where the bat is closed, gets over the ball.
5-2.
Well, he's apologising. I actually couldn't see it touch the net, but it obviously did.
I think it's going that quickly. Sometimes we do miss it.
Go!
2-7. We've got a ringside seat, so it can be tricky for the officials as well. That's why you rely on the honesty of the players.
Oh, great backhand there by Suthasini. Catching Paul out of position. You can see that here.
He had to improvise with the backhand, didn't he, to begin with? Suthasini did ever so well to recover from the net cord as well.
They've got such quick reactions, these world-class players. They're so fit, you know, with endurance and speed.
Yes, unfortunate for me, but I had to share a gym with them yesterday. I was just running. They were doing all the core exercises, twisting and turning with the weights, and my stomach hurt just watching them. But they really are tip-top athletes.
Well, I thought about going in, and I thought, no, I don't want to embarrass myself.
I'll just head to the pool instead.
Or perhaps I'll go at midnight when no one's about.
4-9.
Mind you, I used to do all that many years ago, so I know what it's like. You have to do it to be fit to play this game. It's not ping pong as some people know it, or maybe you know it as ping pong, or you play it as ping pong, Richard. I don't know, I've never seen you play.
I was youth club champion, maybe you know. Oh, that's not saying much, to be fair. But that's excellent. Slightly different league from Paul Drinkhall, who wins that one. Slightly longer, time of 4 minutes 13 seconds. But well, this topsy-turvy seesawing match continues. It's 2 apiece between Drinkhall and Suthasini.
Stop swing your back. Wait for this ball there. And not go back.
Well, we've got probably enough for another couple of games. Remember, we were saying Drinkhall lost 3-2 in all 3 matches last time out in round 4. You want to avoid that fate. Suthasini lost 3-1 to Timo Ball. A bad defeat of 5-0 for Cheng and then 1 against Liu Yingxiao 4-1. Such a tough setup though. After knocking out the women, such good players.
Paul Drinkhall comes from a table tennis family. His brother plays, and his wife Joanna played in the England team. An excellent defensive player. Played in the England team for many years. Husband and wife won the mixed doubles at the Commonwealth Championships in 2014. Unfortunately, they won't be playing together at the Gold Coast because Joanne's got 2 children, and that takes up her time.
What a shot there from Suthasini. Leathering it on the backhand and then just put one down the line. You never forget, of course, that his first, well, Japan's first ever medal in table tennis, the bronze in the singles at Rio last year. And that's a measure of how Drinkhall's playing. And Suthasini's such a good player.
3-5.
Japanese commentators away to our right, certainly enjoying this match. You're enjoying it as well. Oh, he got an edge, just about got an edge to it. Remember, if it hits the white line, any part of that white line, it's absolutely fine. If it hits the side underneath it, and it wasn't far away from doing that. It was very close, but he gets the point. Still behind though in this match.
7-3.
He will stay behind with luck like that.
It's a great rally there. 7-4. I know it was only short, but combination of strokes, spinny backhand, and quick, fast forehand down the line.
One for the connoisseurs. On the backhand there, Drinkhall, disgusted with himself. He knows he needs to win this one. And so does Suthasini, of course, to at least draw. You think, looking at the clock.
5-8.
So Paul's trying to rush the game there.
He knows, he's looking at the clock. He's a very good reader of this game. Oh, that's not helping.
9-5.
There's the bear. His t-shirt has a picture of the team on it. Goodness me, such power hitting from both these players. Suthasini, though, has the 5 game points. We're not quite in the kill zone yet.
Touch the edge.
Just about. Yeah, nothing that Drinkhall could do about that. Suthasini, we're talking about his pedigree, his class, his titles, his Olympic medals, and it's all starting to come to the fore here. Absolutely nothing Drinkhall could do about that. Just take a breath, move on, and see if you can level this one, get another point for yourself.
You don't stay with backhand, then, yeah? Okay, good.
Suthasini,
go for it now, okay?
Who leads this one by 3-2, and we've just arrived at the 2-minute mark. It all changes, the dynamic changes on this one. Remember, whoever's winning when the clock runs out will win this game, and so it's not just about either winning or drawing this match for the likes of Drinkhall. It's also about trying to split the $1,000 prize money as well. There's the joy. He's now probably going to slow this game down a little bit if he can. Captain Roskov looking for another point for his team as well.
Right tactics there. Serve and follow in. Just missed the table.
Oh, he's took an edge. He had absolutely no right to win that, Drinkhall, but somehow just dug in and held on, and then somehow that angle was magnificent. Yep, he'll apologise, but he'll be happy at the same time.
Right backhand down the line.
That's the point that will have levelled this match up, because there's not enough time, surely, for Suthasini. The timeout's been called by Suthasini and by Jürgen Persson, who You see why he's done that, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock. What have we got? 35 seconds.
No, probably not, but I mean, I suppose you've got that coach's mentality to, you know, have a timeout when your opponent has lost a few points in a row.
Absolutely. Disrupt the momentum if you can. That's what coaches try and do, isn't it, with timeouts in whatever sport you happen to be in. But 35 seconds, well, it would be one heck of a comeback from Suthasini to win this timed one. That's one of them. 6 points on the board, so we'll have a quick towel break. He'll take his time. We'll Drinkhall. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And there is time for one more point. Well, well, well.
Time's up. Game 2.
Well, no.
Drinkhall.
Well, he took a lot of preparation there. He was looking at the clock at all times. And, well, nothing that Suthasini could do. So he levels this one up. And he'll take a share of the prize money as well. I think he's protesting his innocence when it comes to putting the clock down, but certainly didn't seem to take too much time there. Excellent match, and in a way, you're happy that it has finished with the spoils shared, 3 apiece in a game that was just a joy to watch. Certainly fast hands and a lot of intensity as well from these two. Very often you'd wait a while and then the point would explode into action. And in the end, Drinkhall on that time to last game managed to hold on and make it 3 games apiece, and a pretty, look at that, absolutely level between the two of them in terms of the stats as well. So perhaps it's only fair that it finished up 3 apiece between Drinkhall and Suthasini.
Your result here in that last encounter, alongside me, Paul Drinkhall, the winner of the last game. What a tight encounter. What do you make of your performance?
Yeah, it was a very difficult match. I think Jun was actually the better player today. I just felt that he was sort of in control. I was making some mistakes, more mistakes than him. But yeah, today I had a bit of luck on my side and just kept fighting and managed to pick up 3 points for myself and the team.
So it's encouraging stuff that we've seen from you today. Let's talk. Do you think you found your footing in round 5 as compared to round 4?
Yeah, I think as the rounds have gone on, I've got better and better. Especially with the system and the different gameplays and how I'm going about my own game. So yeah, I think I've played well each round. Just obviously very difficult matches here, and yeah, I've done as well as I can, and I keep fighting, and that's my style.
Last question. We know you need to climb up the men's leaderboard. Is that too big of a task, or are you still up for the challenge?
Of course, I'm still up for the challenge. I'm British Bulldog. The team are behind me. We're all trying to do well as individuals, but the important thing is Team Rossi trying to get back up that leaderboard, and hopefully with the score we've got today, we can keep continuing to do that.
Well said. Never say die attitude is what makes Paul Drinkhall one of the most decorated players to come out of Great Britain. Paul Drinkhall, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, women's encounter. Welcome back to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. Team Rossi are in the lead right now, 13-9. We're moving into the fifth match. It's Georgina Pota versus Xu Xunyao. Let's allow Georgina to pick the color on this coin. Red or black? Black. Okay, Gina's choice is black. Black indeed. So Gina to serve. Good luck, ladies.
Last women's match of this matchup between Team Rossi and Team Persson is Georgina Pota against Xu Xunyao. She, of course, from Team Persson, drafted in the 16-year-olds last time around. A couple of losses to Feng Changwei and Matilda Ekholm, and then a draw with Chen Yi-ching. But certainly somebody who is another, we say this all the time, exciting Chinese prospect on that factory that just produced so many. Georgina Pota, the 32-year-old, one of our, I guess it's rude to say this, but a veteran, ranked 36th in the world. I say that as a 51-year-old, so you know, it's all in perspective. A couple of losses for Pota last time out, but did win 4-1 against Miyu Kihara, the Japanese athlete as well. So it'll be interesting to see how these two line up. Haven't faced each other in T2, and she is world ranked 77, so in terms of ranking it should go the way of Pota, but at the same time the 16-year-old is precocious. Wang Rongfun of Malaysia is the woman in the referee's chair for us. We've seen her, of course, several times before.
Time. First game. Pota from Team Rossi to serve.
So Rossi leading 13-9, and they're bottom of the pile at the moment, but going into this only 12 behind Team JJ, so they need as many points as possible. And of course Team Persson only 6 behind Team May, so they'll be wanting to get a move on and perhaps win a few more points here. They've been a bit disappointed, I imagine, with their haul so far.
Love 2.
Good start to the game for Pota. Good backhands and forehands. Takes the ball very early.
One, two.
Talk about athletes, families, of course. Pota married to Norbert Kovac, the Olympic swimmer. They met at the Beijing Olympics. Now, I don't know if you and your husband, who's also a table tennis player, did this. They played table tennis with their guests at their wedding.
3-1.
At Pota's wedding.
Yes, I don't know if you did that at your wedding.
Yes, we didn't play table tennis, but we had table tennis players there. In fact, Silber Eisen, who plays for Germany, was one of Pota's bridesmaids.
4-1.
Good knowledge. You just trumped me with knowledge there.
You can add that to your list for the future.
I'm going to scribble that one down.
2-4.
He's had success in the doubles.
2-4.
Pota, she, of course, very much a new kid on the block. Not the youngest kid on the block in terms of T2, of course.
Well, Pota's 2017. She's in 2 international tournaments, Slovenia and the Swiss Open. She was runner-up in Slovenia and was semi-final at the Swiss. Hungarian, she was quarter-final, so she's playing very well this year.
Let's 5-3. 5-4.
Bear in mind, of course, that she top of the leaderboard by dint of the fact that she's come in for Ding Ming. That always helps.
And what a great player Ding Ying is. I've seen her play on many occasions and she's a delight to watch. And I'm sure She here has practiced against her many times, so she's picked up some of her traits.
Pota, 24 games won to her name. Leaves her in 7th place, but there is a chance in the last 2 rounds to get up that leaderboard. She's just got a nose ahead in this first game.
Good spinny serve there. Backhand spinny serve, side spin.
No matter how much top spin you put on it, it just always seems to go a bit long when you're receiving.
5-9.
Having a bit of trouble receiving Pota's serve.
And I think Pota's getting variation on her service, so it's always, you know, the receiver's always got to be looking to see what it's changing.
6-9.
Sometimes there could be no spin, we call that a float serve, or backspin or side spin.
9-7.
This is quite a technical first game. It's all about the serve at the moment with these two. Pota still looking to get across the line.
10-7.
Back and side spin on that one. The change. A lot of lot of top spin on that backhand.
Yeah, well, you thought she might struggle to get across the line, but in the end, a couple of points and wrapped up fairly quick time, just under 5 minutes. And it is Georgina Pota and Team Rossi to take the first point.
First one, very good. Yeah?
Players.
And if it's in forehand, okay, take it. Yeah?
Second game.
Leading official hurrying things along here.
Love all.
What can she do here?
That's good backhand and forehand combinations, but Pota then changes the angle and plays that down the line. No, she's got to keep changing variation, placement of the ball.
1-all.
Took a wicked net cord there.
It's a good forehand there. Steps in, takes the ball early. She takes the ball early, both backhand and forehand.
Good aggression from Pota. A little slap backhand from the Chinese athlete, but it was long. Another tight opening to this game.
Let's
Getting noisy in the bleachers.
Yes. I think Pota's got some fans. It's a good angle there. You can see how much they use the wrist on their backhand. Just that flashing action imparts more spin.
2-4.
You got your elbow and wrist for speed.
2-5.
Great return from Shu. Got to read the serve. Get the spin wrong. And you're in all sorts of bother. And another good return.
6-2.
spin on that service. Followed up.
Like I say, that took the net, and I think it took the edge as well.
Yeah, she followed in well from her service, but she did get a lucky net ball.
2-9.
Well, it was 3-2. It's a lot less close now. A little bit tentative from Pota. And a whole bag full of game points to level this up. Well, she really struggled in that game, Georgina Pota, I think, with the spin and the fact that her opponent was reading what she was doing as well. One to put to the back of your mind and reset and start again.
Good change, long one also. And also for you, play little forehand also. Good. Not always. Step around also there, it's good. The tempo.
Language barrier for coach Jürgen Persson, but he always gets his message across whether he's having to mime it or not. And there's a lovely slow-mo of the serve, just shows how much spin goes on to these serves from these athletes. And of course, if you don't read it properly when you're receiving, you end up looking a bit of a chump. It's not a technical word, but you know what I mean, because it'll either fly off into the audience or you miss it completely. Second game done and dusted. They're allowed their minute timeout. Change around, of course.
Love all.
Nice backhand spinny shot there, played down the line. Good use of the wrist.
Just tucking she up a little bit there. And able to get the shot away. Better from the Hungarian. Pota was really unlucky there because it was an excellent return.
Good play there by Pota, moving the ball round the table. Short serve when she tried to get in. And once the rally's got going, she played out to the angles. Good backhand side spin serves, doing variation of her serves, keeping her opponent guessing.
And that's what we're talking about, wasn't it? If you misjudge the serve, and you end up with the air shot, don't you? I don't know who looks glummer there, the captain or the bear.
Good combination, backhand and forehands by both the players. Just catching it out into the middle.
Pota seems happy just to slap it back, but it's not working at the moment because the amount of spin that she is putting on is giving her the advantage. And she's pulled this back to 4 apiece.
Took that first serve, got that advantage. I think she is having problems sometimes with what spin she's putting on the serve.
4-6.
Yes.
5-6.
Reacted well to the side spin from Pota earlier in the rally, and then just dominated. Too fast for her opponent in the end. Look at that, 70% serve win percentage for she.
6.
Combination of strokes there, slow spinny one. Pota put on the ball. She stepping up, taking it a bit early.
4.
Putting that little bit of extra power.
6.
Good slow spinny ball there. Into the middle. Wins she the point.
Draw place from Pota. Right on the edge of the table, always gives you a chance. This is a tight one. It's heading very shortly to be the longest game of the match. Got lucky.
7,
Really put
8.
Chi off there. Had to readjust, but it's a big deviation. Eventually, it was great defence from Pota, but she kept battering away.
Yeah, great combination of strokes there. Pota sometimes just places the ball and blocks it, whereas she always plays with power. Good forehand spin there by Pota. Keeps changing what she's doing. She's doing slow, spinny ones, fast. Forehand and backhand, and sometimes puts the forehand, backhand block in.
9-all.
Big tentative from Pota. Back to 9 apiece. Tense on this, isn't it? It's a pivotal even game.
9-all.
Well, that's going to make you feel a bit dispirited if your Pota worked so hard to get into a really good position, and that backhand just effortlessly flicked from she. Game point then. And it's gone long. And it is a really good comeback from Chi, who kept calm. 6.5 minutes that game. It was a really intense and close one as well. She takes the lead. More time to collect your thoughts. We've got, what, 8 minutes 20 left on the clock. 2-1. Chu is the woman in control at the moment. There's still a possibility, I would have thought, of 2 more games, so it could go either way still.
See what Pota will do with her 2 serves this time.
1-2.
Tried the right tactics, but got pinned out into a middle. I didn't get a feet round quick enough to play a good forehand. Great forehand smash there. ball just popped up slightly and backhand side spin serve. She's just stepped in, put that smash away. Great forehand.
That's just an indication of the level of skill in this T2 tournament. You can't get away with any loose shots. There weren't too many loose shots in that rally.
No, that was fantastic, that was. You know, they're playing the angles. She's trying to get it into the middle to get her out position, but Pota's went there, stepped in and played that great forehand.
Yeah, the whole of the bench are up cheering, and on the other side there's a little nod of the head from Matthias Karlsson. It's a good, after the disappointment of the last game, it's a good comeback from Pota.
Pota just able to get back to the ball there. And just blocked it fast and wide out to the forehand.
Well, you were talking about the fact that she just play blocks a lot, doesn't she? Doesn't feel the need necessarily to top spin it.
No, that's right. She just gets just variation of playing at a different pace, a fast one and sometimes a slow one. Just taking the speed out of the ball.
That's a lovely inside-out backhand. This time from Pota.
That's 4-5.
See that change of pace again? Slow, spinny one. She likes the ball to come in fast and furious.
She'll be looking to make it 2-2 and then either the kill zone or a time game, but every chance of sneaking a win here. First of all, we've got to win this game, and she will have something to say about that.
5-7.
There's that block again. It's fast and it's flat. So it's always difficult for she to pick the ball up.
Different proposition entirely to a sort of a top spin rally.
And the backspin on that receive, on that backhand, and that set it up for that sequence of the strokes.
Point then for Pota to make it 2 apiece. And she's done it as well. So that was a much better game for Pota. Took the advantage and held on to it as well. Just outside the kill zone, more than 2 minutes on the clock, so it will be a time game, it'll be a short one. It's all about who can get the good start.
to serve. Love all.
That backhand side spin serve. Followed up with that forehand into the forehand side. Potter's won a few points with that tactic.
Well, momentum certainly with her. But bear in mind, she is 16 years of age, so there's a lot of development, both physically in her game, but also mentally. Dig in here. So you look at the clock, I think another point or two, and this match is Pota's. Come back in a minute from 4-0 down. Both Roscoff, the captain, and Paul Drinkhall up and applauding what Potter's done here.
Good placement there by She. Right into the body of Potter.
Yeah, I still think it's a little too late, and she will take her time. Mark my words on these serves. And that will wrap it up for sure. Still got to play to the clock though. And she knows. And it is a done deal now.
7-1.
Yes, comprehensive from Pota. A come from behind victory, and look what it means to her as well. Thanks to the crowd who have got behind her. And from 2-1 down, Georgina Pota takes that match by 3-2. Another one who lets her emotions through, and well, it's been a good day at the office so far for Team Rossi, who lead by 16-11. What a turnaround from that 2010 defeat last time out in round 4. And that's excellent work. Saw how difficult and dangerous she could be, but as it got through the match, the tide turned.
We're seeing some highlights here of the game, and you can see how this really long rally there, fantastically run by She. Some great table tennis. Really fast, very early, and very spinny.
Yeah, the athletes happy to go at each other. Very aggressive in many ways, and Pota will be delighted with that win after being 2-1 down, of course, and well, this youngster will come back and have better days. Those are the statistics, and just edged by Georgina Pota, who wins this one by 3-2.
Well, Georgina Pota further widen the gap for Team Rossi. Congratulations on your win. And also congratulations on winning the European Champions League with your club. Let's talk a little bit about that, how the match went, how you rushed to Malaysia.
Yeah, Friday we had a Bundesliga match, and then Saturday 10 hours in the car, traveling to Berlin. And then Sunday afternoon we had Champions League. We won 3-1. I won my match 3-0. And thank you. And then I had to run to the airport and catch my flight.
I heard that you almost didn't catch your flight because it got delayed and everything. Tell us the story.
It was 2 hours delay in Berlin, so it was really tough to catch my flight. But I'm here, and this is the most important.
We're glad to have you. Congratulations, Georgina Pota, on winning it for Team Rossi. Coming up next is the last match in this fixture, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. We're moving into the last match of this fixture. It's Dmitry Ovtcharov versus Ju Se-hyuk, both players, superstars from their respective countries. Let's get this thing started. Let's allow Ju Se-hyuk to pick the color on this coin. Black for Ju. Is it going to be black? Red. So Dmitry to serve. Let's get this last match started.
Well, I think bar an amazing scoreline, Rossi have this session wrapped up, 16-11 up at the moment. But what will happen between these two gentlemen? The man who leads the standings, Dmitry Ovtcharov, 34 games won, just one ahead of Timo Boll. He had a very good round 4, it has to be said, 1-3 against Haramoto, Shubiev and Karlsson. He will be looking to stay comfortable. He is 4 games won ahead of the 5th place, who happens to be Ju Se-hyuk. He's 130, so is chien-an going into this 5th round. So it's very tight, actually, to see who will be in that top 4. And we'll see, this will be a very important match for these players as well. Winnie Che of Singapore has headed over the causeway, hoping she didn't have too many traffic jams at the border. And she is a friend of T2, has been here since round 1, of course, and she is in charge. Ju Se-hyuk, of course, a defensive player, a bit of a dying breed. We don't see so many, but he is also somebody who can turn defence into attack. He's quite happy to stand at the table, stand and deliver, as they say. So this should be a really high intensity and high class affair.
No, there aren't that many defenders about nowadays, so it is great to see a defender of his calibre playing in this, but then he wins the first point on an attacking shot, so that's what you have to do as a defender. Nowadays, you've got to combine attack and defence, so the opponent doesn't know what you're going to be playing. Keep them guessing.
Talk about Ovtcharov having a good day at the office in round 4. It was even better for Ju Se-hyuk, who beat Shubiev 4-0, Haramoto 5-0, and then squeaked past Paul Drinkhall 3-2. So that's a lot of games won.
Well, these two have played each other in international competition over the years 8 times. Ovtcharov winning 5 and losing 3. And the last time they played was at the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio, where Ovtcharov won 3-2.
Just saw the first hint of the defensive style of Ju.
4-2.
Flicked inside out backhand right onto the white of the table.
That was a great drop shot there. Ovtcharov top spinning the ball fast, Ju away from the table, and then just drops it over the net. Se-hyuk then trying to break up the game, opening up with a backhand. But Ovtcharov played that ball so wide, a lot of side spin on it. And that's the place the defender doesn't like it, right in the middle. Very difficult to get into position to play a good defensive stroke.
Ooh, there. Another net court to deal with, of course. That wasn't a great shot from Ju.
8-4.
this time. Ovtcharov wound up on the top spin. Landed on the table.
Juicy hook, there's change in the spin. Not a back spin, then he puts float in, which is no spin. So Ovtcharov keeps him guessing.
Oh, what a response. That was a heck of a forehand from Drew. Didn't even go around the net, I don't think. In the end, that was a great response from the man from Germany.
And a combination of slow spin balls and the fast one, bringing Chu in and out of the table. Don't think he was quite happy with that bounce.
No, 5 game points then, at 4 for Ovtcharov, but he does have the serve. He's hanging in there, Korean.
Step in there by Ovtcharov, stepped in and played a pass. Top spin, he reads the spin so well against Chu.
He's not really been able to play his defensive game. Chu has had the game so far dictated by the man born in Ukraine, a German national, of course.
Due to serve. Love all.
That's why he's ranked in the top 10. That's what is it, 4 at the moment. Was 5 as he started 2-2. He's made 1 step up the ladder. And you can see why he's such an intense player.
Love 2.
Good backhand spin there by Ovtcharov. Ju having difficulties in trying to contain the spin and the power.
Well, one thing you've got to have to play a shot is time, and he's not getting any.
It's always difficult for a defender when you have an attacker that changes the pace and the spin. But sometimes his first ball that's fast is so fast, Chu doesn't really get into a good position to play a defensive shot. Also, Chu's got to try and defend and get the ball nearer the white line, because then it's more difficult for Ovtcharov to get in with a fast one. Anything mid-table, then he's in total control. Just like that one.
Well, he did all the hard work, Joe, and then just popped one up for Ovtcharov to dispatch. And this is a real payback at the moment for Team Rossi over Team Persson after their thrashing at the last game, of course, of round 4. Hasn't taken long for them in round 5 to deliver a dose back to them.
And that's what he's got to do. He's got to come in and break up the game from defence to attack. Keep Ovtcharov under pressure. combinations there, of placement. Wide out the backhand, wide out the forehand, into the body, wide out again. That's what a defender doesn't like to have to deal with.
Oh. Well, that's a good, make it feel a little bit better. He said he's a defender who can attack. Looked to go one way and then just popped it across the table. Low, a lot of top spin on it. More than one string to that particular man's bow when it comes to table tennis. Oh yeah, it's long. Drew always looking a little bit uncomfortable under pressure. Not out of this game yet though.
Great combinations of strokes there by Ovtcharov. Slow one. And then the fast. 8-6. A very physical game for a defender. And Josie Hook, 37. Obviously played many a long games in his career.
8-7.
Quite an early timeout being played.
1 minute.
And that comes, I think, from Ovtcharov. His captain, Joel Groskopf of Team Rossi, of course. I can understand why. You want him to go 2 up. You want him to make this look an impossible task for Josie Hook.
It's good. I think if you can keep the pace, he gets a little tired also. Okay.
8-7.
Each captain has a 1 minute timeout in their locker for each match, of course. There is a one at the end of 2 games as well, so it's a very early timeout.
7.
Great power. Ovtcharov. Got his whole body behind that one. Great rotation and just leathered it.
And the timeout paid off.
7-10.
Well now, 3 game points to get him over the line to 2 games to nothing. Still 13 and a half minutes on the clock.
10.
That was a bit tentative though, from the Team Rossi man. Forehand was coming towards us and took a branch line after it hit the table. It had so much spin on it. You can understand why Ju found that one difficult to play. It's a very good point to finish off a comprehensive second game for Ovtcharov. Just the tiniest of fist bumps. He's a very fired up young man, but just internalising, I think it's fair to say. He leads by 2 games to nothing. Last match of this session. We have another one later on day 1 of round 5. Towel's just being directed to the other side.
Love all.
Much they respect each other. We don't want each other's towels to tower down. Thank you very much. Roles reversed. Didn't go well for Ovtcharov.
just nipping the edge of the table there. Ovtcharov puts his hand up to apologise.
Great defensive work from Zhu. That's the nature of his trade, really. Just invite the mistake from the over-enthusiastic opponent.
The combination there of the slow spinny one and then the fast one, but just over hitting that ball.
This is a much better display from Zhu. Able to control the point a bit better in this third game. Of course, Ovtcharov has had his time out as well.
Let 5-1. Let Zhu, your ball seems to be inside table. Please behind. 5-1.
Little polite warning from i-ching, the referee.
That's the place. Into the body, always difficult for a defender. Wide out to the angles and then into the body.
Oh.
It's hard to believe how much backspin's on that ball. He's chopping it in bits. But Ovtcharov is picking the ball up so easily and with such speed.
And it was the world famous Ovtcharov tomahawk. Timeout being called by Juicy Hook. And you can see why. Ovtcharov coming back into this second game, and he needs to win this one, Zhu, just to have any chance of taking the match. Getting a few more points for himself and the team, and of course that small matter of $1,000 as well. See the amount of spin, see the logo, the T2 logo rotating, great speed on that ball. A bit of a lost cause by the time Zhu got his bat onto the ball. And that one just swirling away from Zhu. Little top spin on it. Just deviated enough.
7-5.
Tip the net going through. That's a good comeback from Zhu. Took the time out and has dug in since.
Good defending there by Zhu. Varying the spin. Able to pick out the slow spinny one and the fast one.
Oh, he's missed that one, it's gone long. And it sat up, but he had to get there.
Yeah, it should have been a winner because he was in position. He won't be happy about that.
Well, he didn't make the table, but an astonishing shot from Zhu. Just a bit too much to do.
Good play there. Ovtcharov pushed it, but then took the opportunity to step in, break up the game.
9-all.
Right thing to do.
And a chance to go 3 games to nothing up. Zhu's worked hard in this game, but at the moment, he's been out-muscled. Better from the Korean. Next point will win it, this game. On his haunches. Little smile from the Korean. He gave it everything. And Captain Jorgen Persson has a smile as well because, well, couldn't have put much more into that shot or the point. Well, the crowd are rocking and so's this match. It's been a good one. Not a good result.
Stop clock.
Not a good outcome.
Zhu. First warning for
For Ju Se-hook. It's a fascinating mishmash of styles there, isn't it?
Zhu to serve.
Now this is table tennis at its best. Great to see an attack and a defender. I'm only biased because I was a defender. Many years ago.
Not that long ago, I'm sure. But to be honest with you, the only problem with defender in T2 is, of course, the points take too long. You want to get as many points under your belt as you can. So in that way, it's not an advantage, I guess.
Backspin on that ball.
Looking at the timing, you've got less than 5 minutes on here. The last 2 games have been way over that. 6 minutes and 22 and 6 minutes and 45. So we'll see whether we get a completion of this game. It's safe to say that Ovtcharov is the winner of the match. Of course, with Ju Se-hook being so close to the top 4. Any games he can get under his belt will be important. Again, if it's to nothing, that will be a bit disappointing. Remember, Ju Se-hook, Chung Chi-yuan, both on 30 games won going into this session. And Vladimir Samsonov on 31, so it's very tight in 3rd, 4th and 5th.
And often you see Ju Se-hook using a backhand attacking shot to win that point.
5-3.
And that was great, straight at the body, so fast. Ju Se-hook had no chance to get back to play his stroke.
5-3. Let's 5-3.
Oh, how about that for defence? I'm not sure it was reflex or planned. I'm sure you'll be able to tell me. That was a marvellous shot.
I think that was more reaction. Get your bat in the way.
Top edge. And more or less up by our camera. Said we might not get to the end of this game. Juicy Hook is moving it along quite smartly.
7-5. The table tennis players now, attacking players, equally have strong forehands and backhands, and we saw that last point how fast and hard he plays with his backhand. A lot of power and speed.
Let 7-5.
For the topspin, didn't land it on the table. That attempted backhand winner. Not this time. A rare one, as you can see, 5-1 on backhand winners. Ovtcharov. Be a 3-2 win for Ovtcharov. Doesn't look quite so impressive, does it? But we are surely heading to the kill zone if Ju can finish this off now. And he can. So he'll take his first game of this match. And we go to the kill zone. Clock goes off. And then it's first to 5. A little bit extra time for their money. For our audience here.
Make your backhand topspin, not this stupid area.
And all of a sudden, momentum switched in favour of Ju.
Make this flip, you one time you make this serve, you only...
For Team Persson as well, 19-12 the score. Remember, Persson thrashing Rossi 2010 last time these two teams met.
Maybe, yeah, okay. But not too slow to backhand, yeah, because then
First to 5 points.
To the kill zone we go then. Juicy Hook looking for a precious extra game 1 to help his challenge to the top 4. Just the top 4, of course, ending up at the end of season finals. Had a lot of power and spin on that one. And Ovtcharov off to a flyer. For the winner on the forehand. Missed it by a distance.
Juicy Hook knows he's got to attack just to break the game up. And sometimes you feel under pressure. Going to make an error.
Great defensive work though from Ju. Just waiting for the error from the German. And Julie arrived. Landed it right on the back end of the table. That helped. Well, last few points of this session. Who's going to prevail? Not quite. Couldn't just creep over the net. And it is game points to Ovtcharov. Had so much backspin, it was coming back come what may.
2-4.
Ju has the serve though. Oh dear, swung away from him with a spin, and his swing was an air shot in the end. And so Ovtcharov takes the extra kill zone game, and after being beaten 2010, tables are turned and Rossi beat Persson by 20-12, and Ovtcharov, who's top of the table at the moment, goes and meets his fans after a very comfortable, in the end, 4-1 victory. And sweet revenge for Team Rossi, for Team Persson, who are top of the standings at the moment. A bit of a reverse, only 6 games won ahead of Team Mays, so we'll have to see how Team Mays go in the next session. But this was a very fascinating mismatch of styles, attack and defence. Drew played some great shots, but he was always second best in this match. Always happy to keep on the offensive Ovtcharov, the man in the top 5 in the world, of course, showing just why that is. And another $1,000 for the win, another handful of points for the table. And at the end, although Ju did sneak one back and could have made it 3-2, in the end it was 4-1. And as you can see, in terms of the points, the serve and return one percentages, it was all the way for Ovtcharov, who wins this one by 4 games to 1.
Dmitry Ovtcharov, German international, completing Team Rossi's 20-12 win in this fixture. Let's talk about your match. Game 3 onwards, you started well, but then game 3 onwards, it seems like there were problems. What happened?
Well, I mean, Drew is a very smart player, and he always gets better and better with every set, so it's important to have a good start. And yeah, it was very tough, and if he could catch the third set, I mean, he could have accounted that match for himself. But the most important, we had a great revenge, 20-12. Last time we got smashed by Team Persson, so I'm glad we could come back.
Okay, still talking about the match. Ju is a very defensive player, and you're very attacking. Do you think he sort of changed up his strategy to steal away one set?
Well, I mean, it's important for me to move my legs well so I can get in position and play my strong strokes. If I can do that, I'm confident. If not, it's very, very tough against him, and it's mostly matches on the knife's edge. I'm glad I could count 4 points today for my team.
Dimitri, you're on top of the men's leaderboard, and you're such a favorite among our fans. Can you please give our fans your autograph posters, a treat for coming here to T2 APAC? Woo! Thank you very much, Dmitry Ovtcharov, winner of that encounter. Now join alongside me, the winning team captain, Jörg Roskopf. Well, you got your revenge, and you're smiling. It's great to win, isn't it? The only time that I see you smile is when you win or when you're eating mooncake.
Yeah, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah. This is a secret, to eat mooncake.
What do you think of your team's performance today, all around?
Yeah, strong team performance at all. Yeah, to beat Team Persson 20-12. It's a strong performance from all of our teams. So yeah, as I said before, we keep on fighting till the end. And yeah, it was a really nice match, nice to watch. And yeah, we keep on fighting tomorrow.
Whatever it is, whatever you did, it worked in this fixture. So tomorrow's fixture, same plan, or are you going to change things up?
No, we will not change anything. This winning team, we keep on fighting with the winning team. And yeah, as I said before, we did a great job today, so we keep on fighting for tomorrow.
Congratulations, Jörg Roskopf, winning that fixture 20-12. Well, let's take a look at how the story unfolded here in this fixture. Well, Team Rossi's Elisabetta Samara gave them a strong lead, 4-2, and then Matthias Karlsson brought back the lead to Team Persson. But after Cheng i-ching's 5-love win, there was no coming back for Team Persson, and Dmitry Ovtcharov completed their win here today in this fixture. So looking at the men's leaderboard, Dmitry Ovtcharov securing his top spot. His compatriot, German teammate Timo Boll will be featured in the upcoming fixture. Vladimir Samsonov and Drew Saihub now in the top 4. These are the bottom 6 for the men's leaderboard. Taking a look now at the women's leaderboard. At number 1, unchanged. Bernadette Szocs still at the 3rd position, even though she lost to her Romanian compatriot. Cheng i-ching now is in the top 4. These are the bottom 6 for the women's leaderboard. Okay, so moving into this fixture, Team Person was on top. They still are on top, but Team Rossi have crept up to the 2nd spot. Now remember, only the top 2 teams get to feature in the final later in December. Coming up next, Team JJ and Team Mays, 7 p.m. local time. This is T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. My name is Jun Yong. It's been such a pleasure. I'll see you later for the next fixture. Bye-bye.